Hi, Stacy with Getting Organized Magazine. I'm behind the scenes today to show you some tips on file cabinets. Now, you might be wondering why I'm showing you this particular file cabinet because, well, let's face it, it's not the most organized, color-coded perfection of a system you've ever seen. Well, here at Getting Organized Magazine, we're about real life, and real life systems are sometimes messy. And I just wanted to show you that you can have organization and still not have perfection. Organization means being able to find what you need when you need it. And we can do that with this system. One thing that I wanted to talk about is the old system. So a few things with that. As you can see here in the back, it's kind of a mess. And why it's a mess is because it's handwritten. It's in every kind of ink and color and shape and size. It's hard to read. The other thing that makes it messy is that you can see I have all sorts of different tab cuts in there. So there's third tabs, there's fifth tabs, they go left, right, middle, center, they're all over the place. So trying to find something in that is very difficult. Now you might ask yourself, well, why haven't you fixed that? Because that's my old system. I don't use any of those files anymore, and to me, I'm not going to spend energy organizing something that I frankly don't use anymore. It's basically just storage. What you want to focus your time and energy on are things that you're using in the present, working towards the future. So these are my more current file folders up here. So I have put some energy into organizing them. One of the things that I did was to get my label maker and actually label the folders. So look how much easier that is to read. You can see everything so much easier. Now the second thing that I've done is I have taken these tabs, I've created a hanging file folder tab and put it on here so that it's easy to read and access. But in doing so, I put each of those in the middle. So you can see that that's in the middle. Yes, I know that there's a few hanging out to the left or the right, but 90% of them are here in the middle. And what's significant about that is then I can just simply thumb through when I'm looking for something, boom, there it is. Rather than having your eye try and track a system that goes back and forth and left and right, if I was trying to find something, you know, it's just too hard that way. So what you want to do is line up your tabs on one side. It can be the left, it could be the center, it could be the right. It doesn't really matter which side. You just want to make them all in one straight line. The other thing that I have done is I have a file folder here, but then I have subcategories. So this is an organization that I belong to, and I wanted to keep all of that together, but there is a little bit of division that needs to happen. So what I've done is taken the manila folder and created a subcategory for that. Now, one way that that might apply to you is you could have insurance. So insurance would be your main tab that comes on the hanging file folder, and then you would have pet insurance, you would have health insurance, you would have car insurance, you would have a variety of different insurances under the main insurance tab. That way, when you're thumbing through, you know you're looking for insurance, but then it's subdivided into your smaller categories here. It just makes it a little bit easier. And the final thing that makes this filing cabinet useful is the fact that there's room. You can see, if I show you here, I can get a good 6-8 inches between files here. So what happens is I actually go through this on a fairly regular basis. If I'm putting something away, I'll say, gosh, let me just take a quick peek. Is there anything that I can get rid of in here? And if there is, I go ahead and get rid of it. Now, you don't necessarily have to do that every time you come into the filing system, but if your filing system is full, and you can't get anything else in there, well, you're not really going to file anything, are you? So you want to make sure that you have a little bit of room. So again, just to recap the filing system, you want to make sure that you have them clearly labeled. Using a label maker is best. You want to line up your tabs to be on one side so that you can easily find things. You want to use subcategories within your main category, and you want to have enough room to be able to file. I hope that tip was helpful. Stacy from Getting Organized Magazine wishing you happy filing.